Hey y'all, hi guys, how are you? It's a Monday afternoon and not sure about how I'm feeling. My attitude and my mind has just been all over the place. And when I say all over, I mean all over, like all over, okay? And I mean that, just all over. But anyways, I don't know. It's probably something going on with the universe, as they said, retrograde or whatever, something like that. Okay, so that's for people if you believe in stuff like that. But moving on, the conversation today, what I want to talk about is going to be about having conversations with people. Communication is the key, guys. Okay, um, when dealing with people, you have to use a sane mind. Otherwise, if you don't, you probably will end up in jail, psych ward, or someplace where you have to be put away for a long time and just not be around people. It's just that difficult sometimes. So that's why I said you have to have a sane mind. And the key to having good conversations with people and to not let it get out of control is communication. Or if I did put that wrong, I will say you have to open up your ears and hear what you're saying, and hear what the other person is saying, and that's where it begins. Okay, don't have a conversation with someone if you're not ready for a communication, because you don't know what someone else is going to say. So here's the steps. You hear what someone says, then you don't go back and forth, you don't pitch your argument, you just listen, and after they get finished talking, you talk. Where you go wrong in communication and it turns into an argument is when you talk over the person. If someone has something to come and tell you, you listen. If you want to, I mean, this is your choice, because you can turn a person down and say, hey, I don't want to listen to this, or no, or you don't want to talk. But if you choose to talk to somebody, you have to listen. Okay? That is why they're talking to you. If you're not listening, you're not hearing what they are saying. So whatever happens, you cannot respond to it. And if you did respond, it's not going to make any sense, because you didn't hear anything they said. If you're talking over them, screaming over them while they're talking, and you're back and forth in their face or whatever, saying this and saying that, and they're saying it at the same time, it's just like, it's not going anywhere. Do you see? If you do things like this and you keep talking and while the other person is talking, it's not going anywhere. But you're distracting them from getting off focus of what they're trying to tell you, because they're paying attention to what you're saying. And then at the same time, you're paying attention to what they're saying. But you have ideas and opinions. That's why it's great to do it one at a time, guys, because things can just go terribly wrong. And I really hate that about some people. When you talk to them, it's like they hear what they want to hear. But if you were listening, you will hear what the other person is saying, and that way you can respond in a more better way, and then we all can get somewhere. But if you're talking while they're talking, what do you have to talk about when you're not even hearing what they say? So it's like basically you're talking to yourself, you think? But communication, guys, is the key. Okay, that's great. That's good communication. Listening, you have to listen first. Next, you need to wait and see what the person is going to say. First of all, let them get theirs out. Be the bigger person, let them get theirs out. And maybe, just maybe, after you let them get theirs out, they'll be nice enough to let you get yours out. Sometimes you do have to force to get yours out, but at least come to some kind of realization to where the communication can be effective. Like, we both are staying on point here. We both know what each other is talking about. And guys, so that's going to be all for that subject. I may come back and do another one of something that I'm thinking about, but I just had to say that, guys, okay? Because I'm like sick and tired of seeing things like that and seeing how an argument starts, all because the solution to the problem would be because you didn't listen. And if you had to listen, you would hear something. other than what you're thinking or what you're trying to say, you know, that annoys me. So guys, lessons learned for today is, if someone has something to talk to you about, good communication is very important. Always listen, because that's how communication starts, with listening. Okay guys, so that's it for today, and I will come back with another video soon. I don't know what that is. I think it's a bird, but I am hearing a weird sound, if you guys can hear it. All right.